it could be a while, so you better get comfortable. We've been made to for that. But that's a great song. But you gotta learn. You gotta learn to get content. That's where that peace comes from. He desires that you have peace. In other words, you need to learn how to have peace even in that uncomfortable situation. You know what scared me about me and my wife's relationship when I was out cutting food and drinking up a storm and everything? She finally got peace and it scared me. I'm like, all right, something ain't right. She ain't getting mad no more or nothing. That's what peace will do. When you say, you know what? I'm going to let God take care of this situation. She just had to turn me over to God. And you can't let people stop your life and your time from ticking. You got to keep on living. And keep on living with peace in your life. And that's when God says, He said, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. All you do is you just stay comfortable, get you some peace, be fruitful in this situation, and you stay hopeful. And he says right in the text, he said, I'll turn that situation around for you. I'll turn it around. He said, I'll turn it around for you. I think I'm finished now. He says, I'll turn it around for you. I'll bring you back from all the countries into which I drove you. God's decree. He said, I'll bring you home to the place from which I sent you off into exiles. You can count on me. You can count on it. God says, I drove you into exile. I drove you into slavery. He says, but I'll bring you back out. He said, I will. I will. So God's strong desire. The strong desire is that you be fruitful. That you have some peace. And be hopeful. That's the strong desires. That's his desires. That's the strong desires that he has for you. Being fruitful, peace, hopeful. Then you say, Lord, okay, I know the desires you have for me. Now what's my assignment? What's my purpose? What am I here for? What am I supposed to be doing with my life? Hey, find out what your name means also. Write that down. What does your name stand for? That's why we got to be careful what we name our kids. Be careful what you name your children. I had an uncle, his name was Buster. That was his legal name. On his birth certificate, Buster. Uncle Buster. He was married 6 times. 20 plus kids, strolled out all over Atlanta. He was a buster, wasn't he? He lived up to his name. Be careful what you name your kids.